What is up, everyone? It is your boy Nate, aka Keyless Nate, back again with another video. It's been a while. It's been a month since I posted last video on this channel. Um, I just been it's just been lack of motivation really, but I'm back. Full charge. Really. A lot of things been going on. So behind the scenes, which is why I haven't posted for probably more than 4 or 5 months. But I'm back. And today we have a new Greenville leak video. We have a lot of stuff to go over. Let's just say I made sure a lot of leaks piled up. I mean, a lot. So let's just get started. So the first thing we have is, now by the way, if you guys want to know what server I'm using for these leaks, I am in ADBR zone. If you guys want to see these leaks and stuff for upcoming Greenville updates for yourselves, I will leave a link to ADBR zone so you guys can go to the leaks and check them out yourself and see the leaks for the upcoming Greenville updates. Now, keep in mind, not everything you see in the leaks may not come to the next update. We don't know exactly what is coming in the next update 100%. So keep that in mind. So the first thing we have is apparently a bunch of Chevy and GMC trucks are planned. We see a Silverado's planned. I think a Sierra's planned. Refictionalized. Here we have the fictionalized M5 or the E60 M5. It looks good. The taillights look similar. It looks really nice. They're big. They look like they got bigger than headlights. Taillights, major improvement over the before. It looks really good. I like how it has thicker tires, and I just looks nice. I think this will be a great daily. I think this will be a great cheap daily driver. That's fast. Here we have the Aston Martin. If it loads, this looks. I don't know which fictional Aston Martin this is, but gosh, does this look gorgeous? This looks beautiful. This looks so good. I'm no lie. This looks gorgeous. Look at this. The body lines, the detail. Oh my gosh. A Tundra, the fictional Tundra is planned. A 1999 Chevy Suburban Tahoe is planned. We have the modern Tahoe and Suburban in the game now, so to have this one come back would be awesome. A fictional 2025 Dodge Ram is planned. More pictures of the M5. Silverado is planned, 2019 Silverado. We get a bunch of freaking GMCs and Fords and stuff, all these Super Duty trucks planned. Again, GMC Yukon, 1999 GMC Yukon is planned. Chevy SS is being worked on again. Fictional J200 Toyota Land Cruiser is planned. Fictional 4Runner, new current one, is planned. You have another picture of the beautiful fictional Aston Martin, which I like more than the real version. It just looks sleeker, looks nicer. But here's this. Now, if you guys didn't know about, there is a sorry about that. If you guys didn't know, there's an event coming up called the Valentine's UGC event coming out, and it's gonna start, and Greenville's gonna be in it. And the Greenville's in it on the 22nd that week. Now, most people saw this and said, "Oh, the Greenville update is coming out on the 22nd of this month, right?" Well, Hunter kind of clarified that, and we're going to read it today. So, again, these are Hunter's words. So this is Hunter basically confirming this, kind of debunking this whole, is it coming on the update is the Greenville update coming out on the 22nd of this month? He's debunking this. Just so everyone is aware, for the 22nd update content for expectations, it will not have anything but the metal UGC event related items. Car plus features update is coming at a different date. We are working hard on redoing some things that have been long needed redos. Plus extra future update content past just the next update. So before we continue to look at other leaks, I want to focus on this real quick. I have to take a sip of my Gatorade. All right. Now, here's what's interesting. Here's what I find very interesting about this whole sentence here. Hunter says we are working hard on redoing some things that have long needed redos. Now, what could that be? That's my question is, what could that be? Dealership UI, right? And it says here, plus extra future update content past just this next update. So apparently they're working on some really good like future update stuff that's not coming in this update, but future updates. Now, I hope. Listen, Hunter, if you end up watching this video ever, please add racetracks to the game. We have track cars in the game. Racetracks, please. We don't need anything crazy like 24 hours of Le Mans, right? We just need racetrack, simple, basic racetrack. Our car dealership UI is planned to be redone, which is awesome. Next, we have this. So this is a fictional, I believe it's Chevy, that's being worked on. I gotta say, from this picture, this looks great. The interior looks absolutely sick. The detail is amazing. Looks really good. Here we have the Aston Martin again that we were looking at earlier. And I'll be honest with you. We have this. Now, okay. Here we have this. Basically, this is a fictional version of the current of the M2. If you guys don't know what M2 I'm talking about, this is a fictional version of BMW M2. I'll show you guys. This is right here. All right. This is most likely a fictional version of this specific generation of M2. Not this. I don't think it's this. Looking at the headlights, they just don't match that curviness. I think it's this M2. Now, personally, from a design standpoint, this is probably the ugliest M2 BMW ever made. So I'm not, fictional one off red from this picture alone looks way better than this crap. This looks way better than this, hands down already. But it's still it's an M2. It's like nothing like wow. So okay, whatever. Nobody cares. Like it's an M2. More pictures of the M5. More pictures of the Aston Martin. Now, apparently, this is this is a different Aston Martin. You'll see. This is the other Aston Martin. You have like multiple. Here's one of the Aston Martins. Here's another Aston Martin, which we're going to talk about. Here's the Aston Martin you just saw. I think it's the Aston Martin DBS. Look at this. This looks sick. The detail. Oh, this looks beautiful. This is a beautiful freaking car. We got an upcoming Western Motors I want to talk about, because I'm excited for this. Oh, this is so cool. Now, look at the future updates. We got to talk about it. Guys, and it's been revealed. The next generation, the third generation of the Western Motors Protogen is here. It looks amazing. This is probably the best looking Western Protogen we've ever had. This looks beautiful. It's a great looking car. And I love how it has a wagon version too. Let's go. This thing looks awesome. This looks really good. This looks really one of Western Motors' best looking designs, hands down. This looks awesome. I love the faces. I love how it has faces, like the synth. Again, making the Western brand more unique and more interesting, because you get unique features that other cars just don't have, right? Right? We need more car brands and more cars and car brands in the game like Western Motors. More unique, you know what I mean? Because faces like that's a unique feature, right? We have the fictional Tacoma, which so many trims. The fictional Tacoma, fictional Tacoma is gonna have not 20, but more than 20 plus trims. That is a lot. So if you guys want a lot of variety for this truck, trust me, you're getting it in spades. It's gonna be so many trims for this truck. I mean, look at this. Look at how many trims are in this truck. This is nuts. Nuts, bro. But this though, This is awesome. This is the out of all the cars that's getting outside of the Aston Martin, I'm most hyped for this. There's no car coming in this update that I'm as hyped for as this. This looks awesome. I'm so hyped for this. I'm gonna buy almost all of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And we're gonna go over this Western Motors because if you guys don't know, Western Motors has a wiki where they go over like horsepower, torque, stuff like that. We're gonna go over that at the end of the video. Let's go to leaks. Once it freaking loads. Here we get the Aston Martin again. Looks beautiful. The Marlin Motors GT, Quadrium Edition. This looks great. Shaken, not stirred. This looks beautiful. My picture, you got the M2, which it's M2. Nobody, it's M2. Honestly, it's like the most mid version, like design-wise, of the M2. So, this looks good. This looks awesome. This looks absolutely awesome. This looks sick, bro. Taillights of the new M5. He was talking about the whatever, something S. This Aston Martin looks beautiful. This is gonna be great. Now, obviously, keep in mind, guys, this is Aston Martin at the same time, so don't expect this car. I don't expect this car to be crazy fast, because Aston Martins are not fast. They're not that fast. So I'm excited for it though. Picture of the Western Motors that we saw earlier. It looks beautiful. Awesome car. Apparently we're getting a new subway location. Now, my guess is this is most likely, now judging by the interior of this, it looks like this is either going to be in two places. The brand new town that they added, or it's going to be in the place where, like, where Fios is in the game. But a new subway. We're getting a secondary Superwitch location. A new fictional Lexus. This Lexus looks awesome. What? Oh. But yeah, guys, and that's all we really have for these updates. We do have pictures like these vehicles. Oh yeah, this is what this car sounds like. It looks good. I mean, you got more pictures of the Aston Martin up close. Look at this car. Beautiful. The detail that Des put in this car is insane. More pictures of the M5 looking clean, dude. We got like the X5 next to it. Obviously, the X5 will probably win that drag race. The redone. This is before. This is the original. This is the prototype M5. This is what we are getting. Pictures of the Tacoma. Like, look at this. This is going to be a great update. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, comment, and share. And let me know, what are you most hyped for? I am most hyped for the new Western Motors Protogen, Aston Martin, and of course the Tacoma. Right? M5 and M2. I don't really care about the M2 coming up. I don't care about the M2 at all. M5 is cool, but I'm more hyped I'm more hyped for the Tacoma, Aston Martin, and the Western Motors over the M5 any day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. Alright guys, so real quick before the video ends, I want to go to the Western Motors wiki to give you guys the information on things like horsepower, trims, what's going to be available, things like that for the new Western Motors Protogen Gen 3. So we're going to go all the way down. Alright. So, here we have the Western Motors Protogen. Again, some of this could be some lore stuff. Again, if you guys are still watching the video at this point, thank you. Western Motors is one of my favorite car brands in the game. So, so we're gonna read everything, go over things like powertrain, so you guys know a little bit of what you're getting. when it comes out. But it says here, before we get to the lore and stuff, we're gonna go over this part right here. Turn this down a little bit. So we're gonna go over this. So it says here, to help fit its name, this generation Protogen demonstrates EV level tech while still being a gasoline vehicle. Gasoline models are electrified by 200 horsepower drive motor to provide a power boost for spirited drivers while helping with efficiency for economical driving. Some of these technical features include next-level driver assist, enhanced by LiDAR and adaptive cameras, and infralight endlens light bar, and the iLights front face panel that helps provide the car personality and driver emotion. So basically the panel that the Western Synth has. Now, we're gonna go over every single trim of the third gen Circle. Now, third gen Protogen. Now, keep in mind, some things will be a little bit similar with the current gen. So like, you'll just see. But like, again, this is the third gen Protogen, so keep that in mind. So starting off, we have the SH. The SH trim. Hold up. Turn this down because it's like, wow. All right. The SH trim is the base model for the gasoline version. So if you want a gas powered Protogen, let's say you're like, I don't want the EV version. I'm gas, petrol all the way, gasoline only. This is the base model for the gasoline version, SH. Well, technically it's a hybrid, but it still has an engine in it. It's not an EV. SH, and then you have the RH, which is one step above that. Then the XRH, which is the top in line, most powerful. Like, basically think of it like this. Okay, think of it like this. Think of the RH as think of the RH as like a regular BMW, and then think of the XRH as the M competition, right? This is kind of like the competition of the, you know what I mean? The fastest gas one you can get. Then we have the EV, and the EV does have like technically more than two trims, but you have the E1MS, the E2MS, and then you have the EV has technically 3 trim levels, or technically 4. Then you have the E2MX Performio, which is basically the performance version. Now, it shows here there are 2 different versions. One has the face, one doesn't. Alright? So, I'm going to go over like the performance, things like that. And yes, it does come in a wagon version, obviously. So, the SH Protogen features a long additional 2.0T 4-cylinder tuned to 200 horsepower, paired with a single drive motor that doubles the output to roughly 400 horsepower. So, how you gonna understand? Basically, basically, this is basically kind of like the fictional BMW 7 we have in the game right now, where without the electric motor, without that hybrid system, that electric motor giving all that power, the actual the fictional BMW 7 Series we have in the game now literally only makes 200 horsepower by itself. But because of the hybrid, it makes like 700 something. You know what I mean? Same thing. It's at, 400 horsepower total. Right? Roughly 400 horsepower. Then we have the RH. Now, basically the RH Protogen standardizes some features such as powered sunroof. So if you like sunroofs on your car, the RH is like, you get a sunroof, premium sound system, and a power boost. 450 horsepower. So basically, you get 50 more horsepower. So it's going to be faster than the base model. Right? The model features an E-box transmission that allows better acceleration, higher top speed, and all-wheel drive. So there you go. The RH is going to have all-wheel drive drivetrain. Its gearbox allows for better acceleration, which means this thing will probably be really good in straight line speed as well. And I'm excited to see what this thing can get on the drag strip. I'm so excited. Then we have the quote unquote end competition of the car, which is the XRH. The XRH Protogen swaps out a i4 for a 2.5 T 5-cylinder with a combined output of 675 horsepower. This thing, right off the bat, is the most powerful Western Motors Protogen we have ever had. To help you guys understand how powerful this car is, this trim, there is only one car, and there's only one Western Motors in the game you can buy. I'm not talking about anything that's off sale. I'm talking about Western Motors you can buy. There is only one Western Motors in the game that you can buy right now that is even more powerful than this, and that is the Western Motors Synth Quad Drive with 725 horsepower. That's the only vehicle Western Motors that you can buy right now that is more powerful than that. Other than that, this is like this is without a doubt. In terms of Western Motors you can buy from the dealership, the XRH 3rd Gen Protogen is the second most powerful Western Motors that on sale today. So that's awesome. And receives a premium interior, panoramic sunroof with a LiDAR signature side vents, red painted calipers. We get red painted brake calipers. Let's go. And an altered exterior bodywork. Bro, I'm down. I want this car. All right. Then we have the base model. Now, the base model is the single motor E1 MS sits as the value friendly model. Electric Protogen for the masses. Despite it being the least powerful, it provides the most range. So, if basically, if you're looking for a Western Motors that's a daily driver, Protogen that's a daily driver, you're not really looking for that speed and performance. You just want good daily driver. This is, keep in mind, guys. Keep in mind when this car comes out. When this car comes out, I will be reviewing this car in an actual video. I will be reviewing each and every trim. So not all at once, but I will be reviewing all of the trims. Next, we have the E2 MS. So this is one step up. So if you have the base model, this is one step up. You have the dual motor E2 MS. This is similar standardized features to the gasoline RH Protogen, along with an additional front motor, making the car all-wheel drive with 450 horsepower. So that's pretty cool. Now, keep in mind, the 3rd Gen Protogen is going to be heavier, 4,700 pounds to like 5,300 pounds. So like heavier than the Pluto. But it's like, And we have, this is basically the fastest EV1 you can get. The E2 MX Performo, whatever you call it, sits at the very top of the Protogen lineup. It might not be the fastest, yes, top speed I think it's like 175, where the XRH gasoline version is like 185, which again, top speed wise, there's only 2 Western Motors vehicles in the game that can beat that top speed. Surreal and the Kaiju. Keep in mind, the Surreal, based on the information I'm reading right here, I would say that this thing will probably outpace the Surreal in acceleration. I'm talking about the XA, the highest top speed version. This thing will probably be, honestly, I won't be surprised if the 3rd Gen Protogen will end up being the second fastest accelerating Western Motors in the game. The fastest accelerating Western Motors car in the game is the Kaiju. 0 to 60 in like 1.9 to 1.8 seconds. Not many cars can beat that. So it says lineup. It might not be the fastest. It is the second top speed wise. The fastest EV version is the second fastest trim you can buy. But it is the quickest. So in terms of basically saying in terms of acceleration, the E2 MX is going to be the fastest out of all of them in terms of acceleration, and most high-tech model. The optional E2 MX1 model features the customizable eyelights front fascia. Initially features the synth Initially featured on the Stins, but is otherwise the same as the standard E2MX. So basically, the E2MX1 features the face thing. And here's what I said. Like I said, the powertrain. Like I said, the EV version. So so basically the E2MX, you're talking like around 535 horsepower. That is on the same. That rivals the base model Pluto, and it has a better top speed than the Pluto. The Pluto, which again the fictional Pluto we have in the game, which is a fully fictional car like this car, top speed is 167. Right, I want to keep that in mind. 167. The fastest version of this, the E2MX, says here top speed 175. So this thing will probably might act now. Keep in mind this weighs like more than the Pluto does, but this thing might actually be able to beat the Pluto in a drag race. This thing might actually be able to get an 11.066 or whatever point. I won't be surprised. Now the gasoline one I think is like weighs 4,750 pounds, so like a little lighter. So, you know, again, it's more powerful. 675 horsepower. But yeah. Yeah, but you guys know, the XD, so you know, of course, yeah, so these are the tricks of the upcoming Western Protogen. Obviously, you get all-wheel drive, which is probably why it's heavier, because it's like a, you know, hybrid, but it has all-wheel drive. It's gonna add some weight. EV all-wheel drive is definitely gonna add some weight. But we've seen in the game that just because the car is heavy as crap does not mean it cannot be fast. The Pluto is a great example. The fictional Pluto we have, like, you know, Pluto, the electric Pluto, whatever you call it. The thing weighs 5,050 pounds. It is literally heavy as crap. Yet yet on a drag strip, it is faster than the Leland LCSV. It's faster than the Lamborghini Gallardo on the drag strip. So just because it weighs 5,000 doesn't mean it's not gonna be quick. This thing might be, you know. Here's the wagon version, which looks sick. Look at this. Again, look at that. You can see those beautiful red painted brake calipers. Oh, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And honestly, I'm getting this car. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this Western car. This is probably this is gonna be awesome.